Slide 1, Chicago-style jazz versus New Orleans-style jazz, a video presentation. Slide 2, Part 1, Assignment 1. In this video keynote presentation, we will cover an overview of the unit's objectives in Part 1 of this unit, expectations for your work within Part 1, contents of Part 1, the pace of the assignments within Part 1, the assessments and grading in Part 1. Slide number 3, an overview of Part 1. In Part 1 of this unit, the main focus is on research you must do to be able to move to the next section, application and presentation of your data. For you to be able to move on to the next section, today we will make sure that you understand how to succeed, how to conduct research correctly, how you must organize and present the data to me for a grade. Assignment number 1. Today's assignment is easy. Log into Google Classroom, leave a message in the stream for attendance purposes and for your participation grade. Watch this video note presentation, then answer any questions about the information within the keynote for a grade. Slide number 4, objectives for Part 1 of this unit. Objective number 1, participation in the assignments. Due to this being an online unit, proof you are participating is very important. Therefore, it will carry weight and be graded daily. You must keep up with the assignments by logging into Google Classroom every school day and posting a message in the stream as proof you are there. Open up the daily's assignment and complete all assigned work, which may include watching any assigned videos, conducting assigned research, and logging your data onto Google Docs that you must share with me every day. Very important, if you do not share your work with me every day unless I specifically say not to, you will receive no credit. In other words, you earn a 0 on that day's assignment. Slide number 5. Objectives for Part 1 of this unit. Objective number 2, the research. You will conduct research using different sources approved by me. These sources are websites provided by me via URL links during your daily assignments, copies of materials from my classroom music library available as either hard copies to be picked up from the school or downloaded from my Google Classroom Drive, notes from previous lectures given by me that are relevant to the topic of this unit. Slide number 6, objectives for Part 1 of this unit. Objective number 2, the research. The research you do in Part 1, the first half of this unit, will provide the information you will need to start Part 2, the second half of this unit. As you conduct your research, pay attention to how every topic I ask you to research connects to the following overarching questions. How Chicago-style jazz and New Orleans-style jazz are different? What are the events that caused these differences? Why were these differences important to music history? When these differences developed, how people's opinions and reactions to these differences affected American culture. Slide number 7, expectations for attendance, the You Must Do slide. By law, each student must have attended each class a specific number of times to receive credit. For attendance documentation, you must log into Google Classroom every day to be officially present for the class and to receive your assignment participation grade. Weighted minor grades will be given as minor part of the unit's assessment. These grades are to encourage you to log in every calendar school day. These attendance-based grades are assessed by you logging into Google Classroom every day, posting a message on the stream every day. Your message may change daily depending on the assignment. If you do not post on message stream, you will be marked absent for that day and you will receive a 0 for that day's attendance participation grade. Since attendance participation grades can be linked to the assignment or an assessment, you will receive a 0. That means you didn't do that part of the day's assignment, which may earn you another 0. Slide number 8. Expectations, research, and documentation of data, the You Must Do slide. You must create a Google Doc. Share the Google Doc with me at my web address, william.cameron@royalliveoaksacademycharterschool.org. That is william.cameron@royalliveoacs.org. This is the first official grade of the unit. After you share, you will receive a full minor grade credit just for sharing this document with me. There is no other task required to receive this grade. Research every topic I assign, then answer every question and log the data on your Google Doc that you shared with me. All the data from your research must be entered on the Google Doc you shared with me. I will assess this document constantly for accuracy. This Google Doc is essential. Almost all content-based grades from this Part 1 will be organized on this document. Slide number 9. Expectations. Use my examples, the You Must Do slide. The research you are conducting in this unit is similar to research you have done for me in previous years, unless you are in 6th grade. Follow all instructions and directions exactly as written. Watch all instructional videos that I post. These videos will contain instructions and directions needed for the daily assignments. When needed, I will provide examples as models of the work for you to observe. Study, copy when necessary. These examples will help you know what I expect you to do, know how your work should look, and to give you confidence that your work is correct. Slide number 10. Outline of the unit's content. To provide you the background knowledge you will need to meet this unit's objectives, the following topics must be researched, studied, compared, and contrasted. Number 1, Chicago's general history. Number 2, how the 18th Amendment helped the Italian Mafia. Number 3, how the Mafia helped and funded Chicago-style jazz musicians. Number 4, the speakeasy and its effect on Chicago-style jazz. Number 5, the differences between New Orleans jazz, democratic, and Chicago jazz, all about the soloist. Number 6, the money, practice, better gigs, more money loop. Number 7, the musical styles of Joe King Oliver and Bix Beiderbecke. Slide number 11, pacing. To ensure you are not behind on any section of this unit, you must do all your work that is assigned to you each day. You will be constantly assessed on your ability to simply keep up. I will open each day's work for you to access, including videos, instructions, directions, teacher-made examples of how your project should look. Daily assignments will be closed according to the pacing schedule posted for that specific part of the assignment. For example, if Part 3 states you have from April 3rd to April 4th at midnight to view, on April 4th at midnight the assignment will close, denying you access to any part of that assignment and most likely lowering your grade. Slide number 12, assessments for Part 1, the research. Each day you'll receive part of a minor grade just for checking in and posting an appropriate message on the stream. The weight of this grade is to be determined and may be intertwined with your daily grade for being up to date on your daily assignments. You may receive different weightings for grades based on the amount of work required to complete that day's assignment. Considerations will be given for tasks that require higher levels of thinking. Slide number 13, Assessments for Part 1, the research. The Google Doc that you created and shared with me will receive no less than 5 major grades. Each major grade is research-based, and Part 1 will cover the following topics. Number 1, all topics from sections 1, Chicago, the beginning, and 1B, U.S. Constitution, illegal alcohol, speakeasies, and the Italian Mafia. Grade number 2, from New Orleans-style jazz research. Grade number 3, from your Chicago-style jazz research. Grade number 4, New Orleans-style jazz versus Chicago-style jazz. Number 5, all topics from Section 5 and Section 6, Big Spiderbeck and Joe King Oliver. Each of these 5 major grades is calculated based on the amount of correct data you collect from your research. These major grades are not part of either your daily attendance or daily participation. Grades for logging into Google Classroom every day and being updated on each part of the unit set by the pacing guide. Slide number 14. In this video, we discussed how to have success within Part 1 of this unit. If you are confused about any part of this video, please watch again. If you are still confused, please send me a message.